While our varsity team continues to plow through murder's row of the football season, I can't help but feel good about the direction our program is headed. Our guys played a very talented Vestavia team last Friday night, and while we didn't come out with a victory, we did find the end zone 3 different times against their top 10 defense. We're going to need to keep that same momentum this Friday night as we travel to Spain Park and as well for the rest of the football season. On this episode of Inside the Hornets Nest, I'll chat with Coach Matt Norris, as well as players Miller Bauman and Zane Miller. They'll reflect on last Friday's Vestavia game, as well as look ahead to Spain Park this week. I'll also ask them a few personal questions so we can find out a little bit more about these guys outside of football. Stay tuned, because Inside the Hornets Nest starts right now.
Obviously, the score maybe doesn't indicate the wins that we would take away, the successes that we would take away from the Vestavia game. Offensively, we had no turnovers, which is something that is a big plus for us, being able to take care of the football and just have possession and limit possessions for the opponent is something that's key to victory. We performed well at times. Obviously, there were other times that we did not execute offensively or defensively, even on special teams, to our liking. Things that we need to work on and fix, improve for this week coming up. There's lots of positives for us to take away from some individual performances. Put some new stuff in that we like a lot, and we liked how it looked. We continue to work on some of that, tweaked it, adjusted it, and hoping that it is improved this week against Spain Park. I think our effort for 4 quarters was really good against a Vestavia team that is a really, really good football team, and I think we'll have a lot of success in the playoffs. They do a lot of stuff, and they're very difficult to handle both offensively and defensively. I think the mindset and the message to the team at halftime was just keep fighting, right? Like, regardless of what the scoreboard says or the situation, like, the thing that we can control is our attitude and our effort. And that's something that Coach Cassidy preaches all the time, is being in control of your attitude and your effort, and making the conscious decision to keep executing, keep staying sharp, doing your job, and just fight for 4 quarters. And I think that showed a lot in the second half in some of our success on both sides of the ball there. So in preparing for Spain Park this week, they're obviously not the same team that Vestavia is. They run different stuff. They have different schemes. So we have to tweak and adjust our plan for this week. We've done a lot of studying personnel and trying to figure out where our mismatches are, where we can take advantage of some things that they do, some of the things that they like to show, try and get them in situations that they're uncomfortable, where we're at an advantage, both offensively, defensively, and on special teams too. Just trying to find every possible situation to put ourselves in the best scenario possible for victory on Friday night. I think one thing that this team has a lot of is grit and determination, to just continue to stay the course and fight the fight, stick together, and really just lock arms and let's go attack it. And that is something that will serve these young men as they go away from football, away from Chelsea High School, into life when things aren't always great. Coach Cassidy was just talking earlier today at practice about years from now being able to reach back and learn from some of the lessons that our players are learning now and apply them to situations that are not football related, that are life related. When things aren't going your way in life, are you going to to fight through it, or are you going to just accept it and become a victim of circumstance? And we hope that our guys are fighters and are positive members of the communities that they end up with. For me to date, the best Christmas gift that I've received was a little early Christmas gift, finding out that my wife was pregnant with our first child, and to have a wife that is pregnant during the Christmas season means something a little bit more. And so I found out late November, early December. She was not born until May, but that's the best Christmas gift I've got, is finding out that I would be a dad. Changed a lot of things for me in life, changed a lot of perspectives that I had, and changed my definition of what love is. The movie that I probably have the most emotional attachment to for various reasons is Remember the Titans. The scene where the players in the car accident and the team really has to rally around their brother that's not able to go out and play with them, and just the teamwork, the camaraderie, the togetherness, all the things that you want your team to have. I know that it's a Hollywood scripted scenario, but I go back to situations in my own life, with guys that I've played against and played with, moments that I've shared with my teammates, and hope that we have some of those same things as a unit together. If I was going to be put on a deserted island for a year, the three things that I would want to have with me is some sort of internet connection, so that I could have communication capabilities with the outside world. I think that would help ease the burdens of being isolated for a year, being able to communicate with friends and family, kind of break the monotony a little bit. I would like to have some sort of heat source for basic survival needs, whether it be some sort of fire starter or portable stove, something like that. And I think if I were to have a third thing that I would want on a desert island, if I was stranded for a year, it would probably be a calendar, so I could count the days along with my friend Wilson, to know exactly how long I had before I got off the desert island.
The Vestavia game, I think from a defensive perspective, I don't think we really played that good. I mean, we played better than some people expected, but I think we let up too many deep balls and too many inside runs. I think we could have had a better game. I think offense really held their own, and if defense could have done a little better, I think we would have had a different. I think it builds confidence when you can score on somebody that good and that many times and keep momentum like that. I think it really builds confidence when you go against somebody a little smaller like Pelham or Spain Park. I think it really builds a lot more confidence. We had a Monday practice. We didn't have any school. We had to come in at 2 o'clock. Didn't really think there was going to be a lot of people show up. Everybody was here. We had a good practice. We had a good Tuesday practice, and the day was really great. This week's been pretty good practice so far. I think we're going to a good game. That would probably be a bow and arrow, because I was really into hunting when I was younger, and I got like a little small bow for Christmas, and that really got me more into hunting, getting to play with that in the yard and whatnot. Probably 23 Blast football movie, and it's about the star football player. He gets an eye injury and goes blind, and told he's never going to be able to play football again because he's blind. And he comes back out and ends up actually playing center for the team, and it's pretty emotional. I'd probably take a machete, a flint for fire, and probably rope.
I thought we had really good effort at the game. Vestavia's really fast, physical team, always in the right spot. I felt like we executed on offense at no turnovers. Played really well in the second half, just didn't come out as in the first quarter and the second quarter is the way we wanted. It's a little rough. I mean, I can't mess with them. I gotta leave them be, but also gotta support them in all the right ways. It's just different. It's a lot better after a win. The mood in the house is a lot better. It's just horrible after a loss. Hate it. Their DNs are really quick and they get to the quarterback really well. I feel like we can open up the screen game and read option. I feel like we can run the ball a little bit with the quarterbacks, and I feel like that'll give us a lot of success. Either a baseball bat or AirPods. The blind side, whenever Michael got in a car accident and he thought the kid got hurt, that just really gets me sad every time I see it. Flint steel, a pot for boiling water, and a machete.